shirt off real quick. Running on slow today, everybody. So heads up. Yay, thank you guys. Two. Alright. Don't click any straight. What did you click the red button? Why did you click the red button?
Was bright and shiny, so I had to press it.
Alright, hello everybody and welcome to the Let's Talk CAW Shop podcast. I'm your host, Triple Beat, along with Against All Odds and Young Samurai.
Hey,
Let's hope they can actually hear us.
Not the red button. Yep, they can hear you. They couldn't hear you on the other one because I didn't have Discord. I don't have Discord set on the starting soon or ending scenes. So, hey, MSW, what's going on? Welcome in.
Hey, Miles.
Welcome in, Gav. How you doing? Kelly Maverick says hi. Hello, Wastelander. How you doing?
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Brian.
So we have a pay-per-view coming up. I'm just gonna show off the arena. All right. We got a pay-per-view coming up. I'm gonna show off the arena real quick. This is the Maximum Velocity Arena, where we're
we certainly know what Beato's going to be talking about in what he's what he's been doing section.
You guys know. They don't. tell Mavericks to go kick rocks. You know, I did tell him that. Told him he was being a jackass yesterday at that LTD show. Freaking Kelly Mavericks, man. I don't know what got into him.
Wonder if he's been listening to the other Maverick.
I don't know. Either that or he got into something else.
Or maybe he's been
What
talking
he-
to Rex.
Or what he got into.
No.
What he got into might be in his ear. Hey, it's Blaze. F Kyle and F Mavericks. Yeah, Blaze, I want to apologize for Kelly's actions yesterday. My God, he wouldn't shut up. All right, anyway, let's get out of arenas. Let's go to what we're here to talk about. We are here to talk about our little GM mode that we had.
Yes, that is the topic for this episode. We were talking about the GM mode. Yes, we promised a guest, but that guest has been held off until the next episode.
Yep. All right.
Because this is something I don't think any of us has ever done like this before.
I'm gonna quit the draft real quick. How do I randomize
Forgot that this is what we have. Yeah, we found out that there was supposed to be season 2 for this, but we kind of forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah. This is something that none of us, I don't think any of us has ever done before. And this was a hell of a lot of fun.
God damn. Alright. It was. And as you can see, I lost.
He lost badly.
So we'll just leave it here. It's something.
I got close, and then Samurai somehow managed to pull it out in the end.
Because I realized that the trophies were still actually important.
Yep.
We all found out that the trophies are more important than we thought.
Yep.
Woo, Berserker.
So we all this was a first for us. Let's talk about the first half of the season that we had, because in that first half of the season we all actually kind of worked together, which was kind of fun.
Yeah.
We had talks and we kind of like scripted out what we were going to try and do. And one of the things that we were trying to do was see if you could actually, boot somebody from the show. Because my dumbass decided I'm going to draft China. And China was worth half the money that I had. So one person took
Not half.
A large sum of it.
90% of the money you had left.
Yeah, like everything.
Yeah. She was worth everything that I had left. I was like, oh, I just download China. Why not? Big mistake. I like calling. Please. He likes calling her Virginia China. Virginia China. Instead of getting in trouble for saying.
Ooh, nice catch there, Gav.
Yeah, nice catch.
Nice.
He caught it to make Kelly Mavericks jealous. So anyway, we scripted it out, and it was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, we were trying to get Beetle eliminated.
Yes, we tried.
That was the whole point. We were trying to get him out of it and see if we can eliminate somebody, and we ended up finding out that you cannot.
What ended up?
He can't just run out of money and get eliminated.
What ended up happening instead was I ended up getting this amazing power card called Angel Investor, leading us to the second half. That led us to the second half of the season.
yeah, when while this was happening, we also realized that Samurai had been pretty much building up his his wall between him and number 2 and number 3 to the point where by the time we realized it was too late.
And hey, Wally, welcome in.
Although it was capable. You guys were capable of catching up.
Oh no, it's Nightmare.
It was just the fact that I think both of us, I think all of us were pretty much just like targeting each other, not realizing that, maybe I was the greatest threat of the whole team.
Yeah. Because we were so focused on trying to eliminate Beetle and seeing if that's possible. We were so fascinated. Who is this possible? Is this possible? Is this possible? Let's find out.
Yep.
You weren't focused on it, then meanwhile I'm just sitting here like, yeah, I'm gonna just do my own thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let you two start fighting, and I was just like, all right, let me just keep building up. As soon as I think Beetle realized that and was trying to get you to turn away, but you were just like, nah, he hasn't done anything to me.
Well, actually, what you don't know. So there's the game that we realized it. We had finished, and you're like, okay, guys, I'm gonna head out for the night, and you headed out, and Odds and I were still in the chat, and he goes, Beetle, have you noticed that Samurai is actually like Odds is the one that pointed it out to me in conversation. And I was laughing myself. I was like, wait, what? he goes, since we've been trying to go at each other the entire time, he's been taking shots at me very, very subtly. I go, I didn't even notice that. He goes, I know. I was laughing my ass off. And we kind of had created a little alliance for the next show.
Pretty much.
Like, we should go after him. I was like,
It was time for us to fight back.
Yeah.
It was time to fight back, but it still didn't really work out that well. Because I think the first shot you took at me was an accidental shot. You're just like, well, I say accidental, but that was you claiming it.
Well,
it was an accident. The first one was an accidental shot. I believe it was that stream.
Yeah.
After that stream is when we had that talk, and that's when the following stream, if anyone notices the streams, right after that is when both me and Beetle started going at Samurai. And started giving him handicaps.
Yep.
It was right after that. That's when we realized it, and we're like, well, you know what? We're gonna lose anyway. We might as well just make his win as hard as freaking possible.
So, in fairness, though, you did do that. Considering I think going into the last few weeks, I think Odds you were ahead of me for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But
then the minute I got that second trophy, that was when the race got into full gear. And then it was the last couple weeks where it was basically just it was a race to see who was gonna get the last fans first.
Going into Mania. In other words, you made your ass famous for all the wrong reasons. Damn. No, well, what pretty much happened was we go into WrestleMania weekend, and it's Odds and Samurai. There were probably what you guys were maybe 1,000 views apart or whatever it was in the ratings.
Yeah,
you guys were pretty damn close.
Like that, yeah,
you guys are really close going into Mania, and I'm just gonna draft some people so we can actually see what our shows are. It doesn't really matter who.
I find it funny that
does it.
The Midnight was talking about the fact that I made your asses famous. Hey, what the fuck?
I'm just trying to get to the screen, so we're doing a different universe anyway.
I mean, true, yeah.
So I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's just a bunch of legends going into the show right now.
Raw drafts, Dusty Rose.
Whoa, look at these rosters.
In this universe, you got the Dusty Rose, baby.
Hey,
I would have never grabbed Keebler.
NXT 2.0 draft.
I would never grab X-Pac or Rousey.
I'm sorry, I had to do it.
I hate you.
Okay.
But yeah, it this was certainly an interesting.
Logan Paul allowed. Logan
This is
Paul
certainly
will have to be in the next GM mode.
this is certainly an interesting GM mode experiment, and this is certainly going to lead to what's gonna go on with the next one, with the next GM mode.
Yep. So, going into the next GM mode, we are going to be adding a new person to it, and I will be taking a step back from being a player, and I'll actually be the person just controlling everything while everybody else plays. So I'll be kind of their I'll be in a way the host, essentially. And I'll be helping them pick their stuff that they need. So, Adam Rage or Honeycombs will be joining us. For the next GM mode. It should be a lot of fun. But we're waiting. We're waiting
for the next GM mode.
Yep. We are waiting for the CM Punk DLC to drop before we do that.
I already made the joke of
They didn't show it. The hell?
It's me, Rage, and Odds are all fans of Punk.
So it's gonna be a 3-way fight to see who gets Punk, if he's even on the list.
Yep.
Basically, we're just gonna be scrolling through the list and then going, okay, let's see who's. I'm pretty sure whoever goes first is gonna have that first amount of sense to actually scroll through the list and go, I draw CM Punk. Click.
Actually, you know what, Gab? That's not a bad idea. Having the fourth GM be there as a PC, as a CPU.
You could do that, but at the same time, I don't know how well that's going to go over, considering we'd be facing off against a CPU that
that's not going to fall. That's not going to fall by the rules of the second GM mode.
That's right. That's right.
No cards against us against each other until the second season.
Yep. So I'll go to the cards right now so we have an idea of what they know what we're talking about here. So in GM mode, you have these power cards that give you power-ups that you can use, right? And some of them are detrimental to your opponents, like this one right here, or this one, just a minute player. What we're gonna do is what I'm doing is I'm allowing the GMs to stockpile these in the first season. So that way when the second season starts, new draft, the whole idea is save as much money as you can in that first season, because when the second season hits, it's war.
It's all out war.
It's all out war. So we're gonna start it as kind of like a, territory. We'll start it kind of like it's a bunch of different wrestling territories, all working together to try and put on shows. And then that second season starts, and it's like,
if the cards do reset between the seasons there, Gav, then that just makes it doubly easy for us to then start using the cards that we do pick up the next season.
Actually, isn't this your inventory? I thought these were the cards that you had.
No, I think I had a bunch of cards.
Oh, you did have a bunch of cards. Well, shit. There was that idea.
But that's still fine. That's what we're.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah. So, the first season they have to play nice. And the first season is about saving up money so that way when the second season starts, you can really ramp up your roster and get going.
Because when it comes to GM mode, back in the original GM mode days, you were given $10 million, and that $10 million you could sign one person for an entire, let's say one person for an entire year, that maybe like Bret Hart, and for the entire year, for the entire season, and that was like $3 million.
Yep.
You could easily do that, and that type of stuff adds up. But for the most part, the goal was to have a full roster, and people that were doing it knew that you had to have an entire roster of that. A real roster, a real person that's doing a roster there's 20 people. You have to have 20 wrestlers on your roster.
Yep.
That's 20 people have been in every territory. There's an actual territory company, any actual company just has 20 people on the roster. That's your base line. That's your base amount of people. This game, you can't get 20 people on your roster. Unless you're going to grab jobber after jobber after jobber after jobber.
There may actually be another way. Let me see if I can. Nope. You don't, Cody. Doesn't matter who it is.
So that's why we're gonna stock. So that's why the idea is for the first season to stockpile, because that means stockpile rosters. So when everything restarts up for the following season, when everything restarts up for the next season, whatever we're doing, and we draft new people, we'll for the most part, our money is, we're gonna have the same amount of money that we did for last season.
So what I'm looking at right now is if I can change the Is it possible to change? Oh, you can't change how much money they're worth. That
No, you cannot.
sucks. You could do that in 22, I believe. Damn. Alright. Well, what I could always do is chirp chirp. What I can always do is make sure that we have a bunch of, like, I'll put all the legends. Well, I think they make it random anyway. So I'm not really sure what the difference is between active and contract.
We're setting up our own roster anyway.
I know.
Of who's going to be available at the start and blah 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 and everything else.
Yeah.
Who's going to be contract and who's not? Who's going to be legend and who's not? We've already established this.
Yep.
We did it last time.
Yep. I figure we'll go through and do it again for this one.
And no creative characters. We are not doing any creative characters.
Aren't you a stick in the mud?
We are leaving all of them out. We are just doing in-game based characters.
Aww.
And also, to make it fun, one version of each person. We're not having 10,000 different versions of the Undertaker and The Rock and John Cena and Shawn Michaels and Triple H running around.
Stick in the mud. I want 100,000 on my contract And a giant thing of whipped cream. Freaking hell. But yeah, it'll be fine once we actually get into the next GM mode.
Yes, and to make it different this year, this time around with the GM mode, we're actually going to be spinning a wheel to pick who goes first. Who gets to decide who their GM mode is first, and the same thing for brand.
Yep.
So we decide who gets to pick first. So pick your GM and pick your person wise. Pick your brand wisely.
Exactly. Pick your person and your brand wisely because you're only gonna have one opportunity to do it. And after that, all bets are off.
Yep.
Let's see. I'll make sure he's 100% active, Wastelander. Don't you worry about it. I'll set a rule that one of them has to add him to their roster. It's a must-have. He's like, I said no, Logan Paul, not yes. We'll make all the CAWs active.
You're not part of this. They're never midnight.
Well, you wriggle with ECW.
Regal. I mean, fair, so that's a valid choice, though.
Yeah, but for ECW, well, I mean, it's kind of NXT before NXT. That's
Not that ECW.
Yeah. Sorry, that I'm thinking of WWECW as in the remake. The
Honestly, in picking ECW, you would have a interesting brand because you wouldn't have any women.
Yep.
There is no women's.
There
is no women's. There is no women's championship on the brand. You could literally just only pick. You could pick the guys and be fine.
Share your booze. Then you had Logan Paul.
Sure. First, you don't share your booze, then you add Logan Paul. I don't hate you. I'm just having fun. So, yeah. Stream. All right. So, another.
And certainly for tag teams, once the DLC comes out, we know someone's gonna fight. Is gonna try to fight over the Dudleys.
Yep. Yeah.
If they're on there, someone's gonna be fighting over them.
I'm just happy that I get to be the guy in the background now, watching it all unfold. Like, I get front row seats though.
Well, with this GM mode that we did, you wanted to be in the background anyway.
I know. I really did. I didn't want to have to pick anything. I'm happy being the controller. Do this, okay. Do that, okay. That is my favorite. Sorry guys. Apologies for that.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. You did it before we went live, so shut up.
You cannot prove that whatsoever.
I know I can't, unfortunately. Hell, you may have done it when the frickin' when the intro was playing, because on the intro I don't have Discord picked up.
Well, that's the thing. You can't add championships to the GM mode. I wish you could. Hell, I don't even think that was a thing in the original GM mode, was it?
No, I wish you could add your own brands. Like, if we could add our own brands, could you imagine like running a CAW show using GM mode? That'd be cool.
It'd be certainly interesting.
It would be like it would be so cool to be able to add your own brands, and then run your GM mode from, or run your CAW fed from there, and have a budget and everything, and actually have to draft people and whatnot. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And
speaking of older GM modes,
I'd be down for that.
Speaking of older GM
Here
modes,
we go again.
Speaking of older GM modes, at some point we actually will be doing that. I think one of the season, not any season coming soon, but at some point in the season when we're doing these GM modes, we'll try to do one in the older games.
I still have to get the emulator.
Yeah, once he gets an emulator, we'll try to do a GM mode type of setup in like SVR 06 and 07 with like a GM mode type of thing like this, like what we did with this GM mode with these GM mode streams.
Yeah, I still have to get the emulator for it though, so it's not anytime soon. Okay.
That's why I said not anytime soon. I'm just bringing up what we have thoughts on for the future for the product for doing these GM modes. We do have tons of ideas. Because honestly, this is probably some of the most fun we've had. Is doing the GM modes. I don't know if either of you agree, but I think this has been some of the most fun we've had. I
found it fun because hell, we were all in there just screwing each other over essentially night after night, and at the end of it, laughing our asses off. Like we'd finish a stream. I'm not kidding. We would finish a stream and then we'd sit in the party for about another hour, just talking about what just unfolded and laughing about it. Like.
Yeah.
And these guys all know one thing. It's that I usually write my shit down. Like, I would just be, like, sitting there, like, while they're doing their thing, just writing my card down, and then it's, like, the minute, like, it gets to my turn, I'm just like, okay, they do this. But then it's also, like, if I'm the one that's going first, I have to make sure I'm writing my shit down as I go along, because usually I haven't thought things out yet.
Yeah. Well...
I'm more of a supply kind of person.
And how you are running things, Samurai, what I'm thinking of doing is for the GM mode, I am going to make a GM mode channel on the Discord. And I'm gonna have a chat that it's open for the roster to see. So it's gonna be open for the roster to see. Because I know for the commentary table, that one is not. The commentary table is completely silent from the rest of the roster. But
yeah, those that are.
If you're in the commentary table, only the commentary table can see it, and the reason I do it that way is so when I run a show, you can come in and see the schedule. For the GM one, I'm going to make it public, but I'm only going to have it so that way whoever is in the GM mode can post in there. So it'll be you, Samurai, Rage. It'll be all three of you who can comment in there, and everybody else can see what's going on, but they won't be able to comment. So if you guys wanted to put your notes in there, you could put your notes in there if you. Or if you want to write your roster in there, you could write down who's on your roster or something like that. You could use it for roster management, essentially.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then
I'm one of the few people around here that doesn't do roster management.
I know. I'm probably gonna have to do it for you, but
I do everything. I do everything off of the cuff, off of the hip.
I know. It almost worked out for you. I did it too. Mine were random as well. I was doing everything off the hip. I was like, this seems like a good person to grab.
And I was playing it based off of this time around. I was playing it based off of, you know, how I won in the WWE 2K22 version of GM mode.
Yeah.
Lesson learned. Things have changed since then, but
Yeah.
good lessons to learn.
Yes, sir. Good lessons to learn indeed. All right. So what's down the pipeline? Okay. Well, for odds and samurai, what is on the horizon for you guys? How do your schedules look as far as like CAW shows? Do you have a specific date that things might be starting back up?
I unfortunately do not have a date for that because I still need to actually sit down, record things, etc., etc.
Okay.
I am still making my roster. The process is a lot easier than 2K22's, but it still takes time due to work and life.
Yep.
So be patient. Everything is coming. Don't worry. We'll be in 2K. I'll be in 2K24 for probably about 2 years until 2K26 comes out. So everything will have plenty of time.
Yep. For me, I'm getting ready to go into my first, the first pay-per-view of 24. That is Max Velocity. It's this arena right here. I've got 2 tournaments already recorded. They're each 45 minutes long. The entire tournament, 45 minutes long. The matches are anywhere between anywhere between 1.5 to 5 minutes. I think I had one end in 30 seconds, and I was like, "What?" One match ends in 30 seconds. So I was kind of.
That's a squash match.
Yeah. Luckily, it was one of my guys that got squashed, so I was like, "We're good. I don't have to redo this." But
as far as you people watching know,
yeah. Like, I don't want to redo any of them. It was all done one shot, so.
there was plenty of people that got squashed off camera.
No, actually. There was only one person that got squashed, but all the matches are supposed to be fast. It's called the Light Speed Tournament anyway, so it's not supposed to take a long time. But I have 3 big main events
Speed
after
before speed was a thing.
Yep. Exactly. I was already doing these types of matches. That's what's funny. Go back and look at my 2K22, early 22 stuff. It's all 5-minute matches.
That is.
So this is the arena for the event.
22 is painful just by itself.
Damn, the ninja escaped. Ninjask. And then I had said I was gonna have an announcement for Max Velocity. I'll go ahead and make it now. I'm gonna be doing one show or one of these. So I'll be doing an Octane Live. Here's the arena.
Las Vegas.
1 a month. I have rosters already made for the shows. So I'll be doing 1 Octane Live a month with that roster on a Saturday. Alright, now these are all Saturday or weekend shows. Because my work schedule is getting a little busier right now, so. There's that arena. Then we'll be doing an episode of MXT on another Saturday. And this is going to be the rotation for me. So here's the arena. I updated it. I updated the barricades. And also put it in that small arena as well. Same smaller arena. So these will be the monthly episodic shows. And I'll also be doing them randomly at night too. And when I feel like it during the week. If I don't have a busy week, I'll be doing like a 3-match show or something like that on a random day.
On a random day, much to everyone's irritation.
Mm-hmm. And this is the other brand that will have its own monthly show, Galaxy Pro Wrestling. Now, I'm not assigning each brand titles or anything like that. I may have to assign them titles in Universe just because it's Universe. But that's kind of how I'm doing it. So this is the Galaxy Pro Arena. I'm also getting away from the stage view and I'm switching back to the crowd view. Hey Lady Sky, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, this is the Galaxy Pro Arena that will be in its place. And
Welcome to the stream.
I'll also be having 2 other shows that I do from time to time. One in the mornings and one at night. Gee, I wonder which one's the morning show. Let's go there now.
Oh, it's clearly Galaxy Pro.
Yeah. Here is the morning show. The Morning Wood.
One's called the Morning Wood and the other one's called the Late Night Wood.
No. The other one that I'll be doing from time to time is an all-women's.
Either way, get some wood.
It's an all-women show. I'll be bringing back. I had done Glow a little while back. Bringing it back. This is the arena. I've tested the lighting. I love how it turned out. And yeah.
And this is called the Glowing Wood.
The glowing wood. You know what? I might be a smartass and do that. The midnight
Wood.
The midnight wood. Fucking hell. Hey, what's up, AJ? How you doing?
Hello.
How are you doing today?
The Morning Wood and I can't. I have a headache.
I should make an
I'll say
arena.
the Morning Wood and the Hangover.
I was gonna say, I need to. You got to it before me, damn it. You pulled an odds. You said it before I could. Last month I was ready to raid someone, or the last show I was ready to raid someone, and before I could say it, odds jumped in and said, "We're gonna raid so and so." And I was like, "God damn it! I already had it lined up." Yeah, I can't. I have a headache.
Gavlin's comment of the stream.
Yes.
That is a new award that is being given to Gav.
So yeah, that was my big announcement. I am gonna be updating all the arenas with the new barricade style as well. I am having an issue though, and I don't know where it's spawning from. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but my game crashes in random places. It's crashed about.
It's the same thing with me sometimes, but it's nothing really like anything specific. It's literally just like it could be anything random. Like I could be like setting something up and then it's like, nope. Tick.
Yeah, I could be in custom videos, custom entrances. I found if I do too many changes, like if I make a ton of changes and then I go to play something, the game will crash. Like I have to make my changes, exit out of the game, reload it, and then it doesn't crash. So like a creation stream right now, with the way this game is, or the way it's handling right now, is probably out of the question. Which I had thought about doing a creation stream, but oh well. This is also something I've been working on, so I'm gonna show these off real quick. I have entrance videos for some of the characters. And some of the factions. I do have a team, so AJ Atticus had told me that Sarah Richards and Diamond Sky are a tag team called Cyber Sky.
This seeing Morphin Power right now is making me laugh, and Beetle knows why.
Oh, I know why. Yes, I do know why. Oh God. Hold on.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Oh, I'll show you after the stream. Don't worry.
We'll tell you after the stream. We'll tell you after the stream.
It's a surprise for everybody. So. So this one was fun to make. This one was fun to make. These were all fun to make, actually. Now, and you know what? I need to make one for Kelly Mavericks now. I really do. I need to make one for Kelly. He needs his own.
I'll say, I find it funny. You make one for Kelly Mavericks, but you won't make one for the Young Clan.
Because I have other characters that still need them.
There's a lot of members of the Young Clan.
Oh, the thing is, you only got like what, 2, 3 of them.
So again, hey Samurai, I'm not making them for any wrestling families.
And then immediately you're a hypocrite.
I was gonna say, do you see where the selection is?
Oh, I know, I see it. That's why I said. Then immediately you're a hypocrite.
I'll make one for them. Calm down. I thought about it actually, and I was like, I should make one for them. So I'll make one for them.
I'll help you out with it though, because I might as well.
I already know what I was gonna do. I have an idea at least, but we can work on it together. I don't mind.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
I'll be here if you need me to help.
Yep. So yeah, I've been working on these. I've added them to their entrances just to try and add a little bit more to the show. And I'll probably make one for Cyber Sky, for Sarah and Diamond Sky. But that's what I've been working on. You guys have anything else that you want to cover today?
Nope.
Not really much. Doing the GM mode. The streams that we've been doing is fun. Can't wait for season 2. Glad you all have been liking it just as much as we have been making it. I can't wait to after this season, the season coming up is done. Can't wait to come back on here and talk about it some more.
Yeah.
Talk about what happened after that season.
Yeah, I can't. I have a headache. I need to make the freaking Hangover Arena now. Gav, thank you for the idea. Hangover Arena coming soon.
But yes, for the next episode, which will be in a week or so.
Yep.
Because we are a bi-weekly podcast, the next episode will have a special guest.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be talking with somebody, and we're gonna leave who it is a surprise.
Yes, sir. And on that note, everybody, I'd like to thank you all for stopping by today and hanging out and listening to us ramble on about GM mode and everything else. If you guys have any ideas for topics, go ahead and post them in the comments. We're open to ideas. So if there's something that you want us to talk about in regards to CAW wrestling or digital wrestling or whatever you want to call it, post it in the comments section. Let us know.
If you know anybody that would enjoy this podcast, please share it out.
Yeah.
And show everybody the podcast. If anybody here is knows my channel, I have a complete playlist of all of the Let's Talk CAW Shop podcast episodes, all in one playlist for anybody that is new to the podcast to binge.
Yep. And on that note, guys, it has been a lot of fun, and we will see you all next time, because the stream is done. Thank you all for watching. Go to the stream ending. Oh, got here just in time. Character evolution over time. Okay. We'll write that one down. Thank you. On that note, guys, have a great day. Bye.